Hello, it's me, Tecposalo, and I'm doing another chapter, chapter 13, and it's about stuff that appears in the night. So I wrote a lot of notes, trust me, just so I remember what to say or what to say, because it's going to be a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's start. 13th chapter, in which are told the rest of the omens which showed themselves at night. Likewise, all took an omen what appeared before they called hunch shoulder, which in the now text says cuitlapanton, or little maize basket, which would be Cintanaton. In Alcoalcan, it was called little squash one, which in the now text says Centlapachton. Thus they were named. They said that they showed themselves to men only in the latrines, in the dung heaps. If someone wished to urinate and went forth quite alone at night, when perhaps the moon shone or it was dark, then they appeared to him. All this now only revealed to him an omen of death. He whom it appeared thus took it as a portent that now he would die or something would now befall him. But if he did not so do, it only terrified him. And thus did it look like a little girl, indeed quite small, a very little girl, not a bit tall, only small like a sandal, a little cooking pot, a squat dwarf, which in the Nahuatl text is tzontecomatl, which they have dwarf. In the Spanish text of it, they put a nana, so just to give you an idea what they're trying to write. Pressed down like dung. She had hair, much hair, flowing like a garment, a mantle of hair, hanging. Clear to her hips did her hair fall, her mantle of hair, and as she walked, she only went creeping on to the surface of the ground, waddling. He to whom she appeared could not catch her. If now he pursued her, she only disappeared from before him. Thus she only mocked him. Furthermore, apart, she disappeared. He pursued her there, he who tried to catch her, she vanished away. So he only let her alone. In terror, she tired him up. He was defrauded. Just so the severe head, so they have it as tzontecomatl, which really relates to a human head. So it doesn't say severe head, but that's what it's trying to say. Appeared to the people at night. To him to whom it appeared, it often made known its presence by suddenly springing at the calf of his legs. So pretty much, you would know there's a head there because it would jump and try to attack you on the calf. Or else he heard it behind him coming rattling as it took after him. So he fled from its presence. Back of him it went rattling at him as it pursued him. And if he stood as he stood in alarm, it also sat and remained rattling. And if he gathered courage to seize it quickly, it only mocked him for doing so. Far did it raise when it jumped. He could not catch it. Hence, in the same manner, he let it alone in his fear. From its presence he fled, exerting all force in order to run terrified to his home. Just so the dead, micqui, also appeared to people. So they were in funeral wrappings with head wrapping and were groaning. If somewhere one appeared before one, it moaned at him. Only the valiant could venture towards it in order to seize it and cling to it. But when it only made sport of them, perhaps a clunk of grass or a hard clod remaining in their hands. Thus they quickly transformed themselves. So it was said that all this was only a disguise at Tezcatlipoca by which he mocked men, etc. Anyway, that is it. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Anyway, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.